My mother's voice snapped across the table like a ruler on knuckles. She pointed her fork at me, cheeks tight with a smile that wasn't a smile. "Honestly, Nora," she said, "with that attitude, you don't deserve a seat at this table." The clatter of plates froze. I'm Nora Hale, 28, a pediatric nurse who can read a child's pain through a whisper and a wince. I'm not the headline maker. That role has always fit my brother Adrian, freshly promoted, and my sister Brooke, the bride-to-be. I've been the reliable one, the quiet paycheck that bridges gaps, the wallet that patches roofs and pantries. Tonight was my father's 60th. I booked his favorite trattoria to cater, ordered a chocolate torte, and tucked an engraved watch into a velvet box. I wired the money through Mom's account, letting her float on the applause. I didn't need credit. I wanted to see Dad's grin crease the room. It never creased for me. Toasts became showcases. Adrian serenaded his quarterly win. Brooke spun her ring and narrated a wedding like a movie trailer. When Mom raised her glass, she praised her shining stars. My name hovered like a note no one played. I stood anyway. "Dad, Mom's look sliced cleaner than the cake knife. "Not tonight, Nora. No dramatics." I sat, heat prickling my jaw, the taste of unsaid syllables bitter as espresso. Later, while the staff plated the dessert I'd paid for, I learned silence can burn. It chars you from the inside, leaves you smoky and hollow. But even coal holds a spark. I felt mine catch. I went home, opened my spreadsheet, and started a list. The first item was money. I canceled the auto transfers that fed my mother's account and set bills to my own name. When she called, outraged, "How am I supposed to manage?" I breathed in and kept my voice level. "By telling the truth about who pays for what, I'll help with groceries directly, no more invisible wiring." The line buzzed, then went quiet. That was a new kind of silence. Space. Work steadied me. In triage, a 6-year-old named Kian gripped my sleeve while I irrigated a gravel-scraped knee. "It'll sting," I told him. "But I'm here." He watched my eyes and nodded, brave. When he left with a sticker and a lopsided grin, I wrote his name in the margin of my list. Proof that my voice could carry comfort, not just friction. The second item was dinner, reclaimed. I booked a table for 2 at the same trattoria, my father and me. No speeches, no chorus. He arrived holding the velvet box. "Your mother gave this to me," he said. "But the engraving says, in." I guessed the rest. We ate cacio e pepe and laughed about the waiter who flirted with his knives. When I told him I'd felt erased, he didn't defend anyone. He said, "I'm sorry, let me see you better." It felt like someone opened a window in my chest. The third item was a doorway. I toured a small apartment above a bookstore, sun pooling on the floorboards. The owner asked, "Do you want it?" I heard my mother's fork, sharp as a metronome, and Kian's nod answering back. "Yes," I said. "I do." I signed the lease on a rainy Thursday and carried boxes up the stairs that smelled like paper and cinnamon. The bookstore owner, Mrs. Vale, handed me a spare key. "We close at 9, she said, "but you can always come down for light and company." I set my kettle on the stove and taped my list to the fridge. Item 4. Tell the truth out loud. Truth began with Brooke. At her fitting, tulle bellied around her like a cloud learning to be a dress. Mom fluttered, orchestrating. "Nora, hold the pins. Careful, sweetheart." I placed the tin on the table instead. "I'm here to celebrate, not to disappear." My sister searched my face. "Have we made you feel small?" I met her eyes. "Yes." Brooke's shoulders dropped, not with guilt, but relief. "Then be large," she said. "I want that in my photos." Mom tried a smile that didn't quite fit, and for once I didn't shrink. Back at the apartment, Dad arrived balancing a second-hand lamp and a plant with wide leaves. We assembled the lamp while the radiator ticked. "I've been thinking," he said. "When you were little, you used to announce the weather out the window. We listened. We should have kept listening." I plugged in the lamp. Honey light pooled across the room. The plant unfurled one new leaf toward it. That night, I cooked mushroom risotto and set 1 spoon aside for tomorrow's lunch. I ate at my own table, the chair steady under me, the air bright with possibility. I didn't wait to be invited to speak. I spoke, softly, to the room with my name, and it answered back.